Done?
या
Yes. Warm welcome to all. Good evening. नमस्कार, आप सबका स्वागत है आज के वेबिनार में। uh, आज का टॉपिक है क्यूरिंग लव ट्रांसेंडिंग हेट्रोपैट्रियार्की। इन हिंदी में प्रेम को क्योर करना, विषम लैंगिक पितृसत्ता को पार करना। आप सबका इसमें स्वागत है आज के वेबिनार में। मैं भावना जी को अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वो हमें अपने ये जो नेटवर्क है टुगेदर फॉर ट्रैंक्विलिटी उनके बारे में हमें अवगत कराएं। तो हैंड ओवर टू यू भावना जी। थैंक
थैंक यू मेगा। बेसिकली मैं एक थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ हमारी इस कैंपेन के बारे में देना चाहती हूँ। ये हमने 14 नवंबर को लॉन्च करा था अक्रॉस इंडिया। और उस टाइम 350 नेटवर्क्स एंड इंडिविजुअल एक्टिविस्ट दे हैड जॉइन द प्रोग्राम। बेसिकली इस कैंपेन का एक आइडिया, सबसे बड़ा आइडिया ये था कि हम पूरे हिंदुस्तान में एक विमेन एक्टिविस्ट का एक नेटवर्क क्रिएट करें। इस तरह का प्लेटफॉर्म कि हम हिंदुस्तान में किसी भी कोने पे हों और हमें कहीं पे भी किसी भी तरह की मदद की ज़रूरत हो, तो हम एक दूसरे के लिए हों और हमें ये पता हो कि अगर दिल्ली में किसी की मदद चाहिए तो कौन है वहाँ पे, और वो फ़ोन उठा के बात कर सकते हैं और अपनी प्रॉब्लम बता के, और जिस भी तरह से हम एक दूसरे को हेल्प कर सकें, हमारा ये मकसद है इस प्लेटफॉर्म को क्रिएट करने का। और ग्रास रूट लेवल पे जो एक्टिविस्ट काम करते हैं, उनका वो बहुत ही मुश्किलों के साथ काम करते हैं। और हम ये नहीं क्लेम कर रहे कि हम उनको कोई फाइनेंशियली हेल्प कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि हम सब बहुत स्ट्रगल करके अपना जो भी हम काम कर रहे हैं हम कर पा रहे हैं। बट एज अ सपोर्ट ग्रुप हम एक दूसरे के साथ खड़े हैं, और किसी को भी कभी भी ज़रूरत है, हम जितना बेस्ट पॉसिबल एक दूसरे की मदद कर सकते हैं वो हम करेंगे। और एक ग्रास रूट वर्कर्स इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे जो कर रहे हैं या ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जो काम कर रही हैं, हम उनका एक काइंड ऑफ अ डायरेक्टरी बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, जो आगे कभी भी कोई उसको उठा के देख सकता है और कभी भी किसी को कांटेक्ट कर सकता है, और हम लोग एक दूसरे के साथ हैं। तो इस कैंपेन को स्टार्ट करने का हमारा मकसद यही था। और 14 नवंबर को हमने इसका लॉन्च करा था। और हर महीने हम लोग एक टॉपिक लेते हैं जो ग्रुप में से ही निकलता है, और उस टॉपिक पे हम हर महीने बात करते हैं। तो इस तरह से हमारा नवंबर से ये सिलसिला शुरू हुआ है और ये कंटिन्यू हो रहा है। और आइडिया यही है कि पूरे हिंदुस्तान और हिंदुस्तान से बाहर भी जो लोग इस प्लेटफॉर्म से जुड़ना चाहें, उनको हम इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे ला पाएँ। और इस प्लेटफॉर्म में किसी की ओनरशिप नहीं है, ये सबका प्लेटफॉर्म है और सबको इक्वली ही काम करना है और इक्वली इसके बारे में सोचना है। थैंक यू। मेघा, प्लीज यू कैन स्टार्ट।
यू सो मच। धन्यवाद हम सबको फिर से एक बार नेटवर्क के बारे में अवगत कराने के लिए, क्योंकि हमारे साथ हर वेबिनार में अलग अलग लोग जुड़ रहे हैं, तो इसके लिए जानकारी देने के लिए धन्यवाद। अ, आज का जो टॉपिक है क्वेयरिंग लव ट्रांसेंडिंग हेट्रोपैट्रियार्की, प्रेम को क्योर करना, विषम लैंगिक पितृसत्ता को पार करना। इन इसके लिए जो हमारे साथ आज जुड़े हैं, आई एम रियली greatly honor for having a speaker Ritash, neurocare writer and co-founder रंग फाउंडेशन, जो कि न्यूरोक्विर लेखिका और रंग फाउंडेशन की सह संस्थापक हैं। मैं उनसे अनुरोध करती हूँ कि आप कृपया अपना हम सबको आपके जो ये विषय है, आज का जो वेबिनार है, उसके बारे में आप अपने विचार प्रकट करें। थैंक यू सो मच। हैंड ओवर टू यू रिताश, प्लीज। थैंक यू।
ओके। जय भीम, सतरंगी सलाम सबको। आई एम वेरी हैप्पी एंड ऑनर्ड। तो मैं अभी एक छोटे से मैं एक कविता के साथ शुरू करेंगे। एक्चुअली मेरे प्रोनाउंस दे देम हैं, लेकिन बिकॉज इसको हिंदी में बोलना मुश्किल होता है, सो ऐसे करूंगी, करेंगे और समथिंग. ओके. But I will also talk about why all these pronouns and identities matter. Okay. ठीक है. उसके पहले it's a small verse I have written. Few other language words also I've used. और हम उसको अनुवाद करके जितना हो सके हम अंग्रेजी और हिंदी में बात करेंगे. I am from Bangalore, but I'm also from Chennai and Hyderabad, and I've lived across India. So, I believe in inclusion of all kinds, including linguistic inclusion. And I know it's a very political thing, having grown up largely in Tamil Nadu, to, say that we are not anti-Hindi, we are only anti-Hindi imposition. Okay. It took a long time for me to be able to say these things also. ठीक है. So these words, what I am going to read, I have written, or rather, I made them up this afternoon for the sake of this session. Okay. Kadal, sneham, प्रीति, प्रेमम. Okay. इश्क, मोहब्बत, प्यार. ऐसे लफ्ज हैं कई हजार, लेकिन इनके मतलब है एक मेरे यार. आओ इसको बांटेंगे हम बार बार. Okay. So, I will explain this slightly. I'm not doing a literal translation, but you might have understood. Kadal is a Tamil word for love, and what is love? Romantic love, sibling love, parental, friend, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I believe that is how love is. Sneham can be friendship. It can be also other kind of love. It's largely rooted in Malayalam, but I think in Malayalam they also use premam. I'm not very good at Malayalam, so yeah. Preeti again is love, largely used in Kannada, but it is used in other languages also. Prema is in actually used in Telugu, which is my mother and father tongue. But I made it Premam because I wanted to rhyme with Sneham. Okay. Ishq, Mohabbat, Pyar. Okay. Of course, we know what are Ishq, Mohabbat, Pyar. And as I say, you want to call this Urdu, you want to call this Hindi, Hindustani, whatever is for you, any of you to decide. ऐसे लफ्ज हैं कई हजार. There are thousands of such words in multiple languages, in multiple dialects of languages. We know that. लेकिन इनके मतलब है एक मेरे यार. Is often only one meaning for this. आओ, which is nothing but love. Okay. आओ इसको बांटेंगे हम बार बार. Let us keep distributing, sharing this, again and again. Okay. So this is what I wrote. I typed, I thought of. All right. So what itself is love? What is romance? Okay. Tomorrow, I want to make a corny observation. Yes, Megha, I was very thrilled, and Bhavna, when you said, we started on 14th, so honored that within the third month we are talking about, love. But I also have heard and learned, which I did not know for a long time, that love is political. And as children, we think politics is all the same, right? And we want to, we've always been told, yeah, your duty ends with voting and all, but don't get into politics, don't be political. But and then after time, I started realizing love is political. My existence is political, but I'm not in politics now, right? But the point is that that the way we are conditioned and to think that politics and political, yes, of course, they're rooted linguistically in the same. Yeah, and also I'm taking the liberty of saying this. I do not have a background or any research, this thing in social sciences, linguistics, and all that. I am a person who wrote, software code for my living. I'm a software engineer essentially. Okay, I know some programming languages. Okay, apart from human languages. Okay, so, but the point is, why is love political? Okay, because it has been politicized, is what I believe. And on one side, people be like, Arey, what is this Valentine's Day, yaar? At the most, we are only commercializing, we are enriching Hallmark, only red. No, it is for us to decide कि कि प्यार या इश्क या मोहब्बत के सही सभी तरह के रंग हो सकते हैं, और बेरंगी हो सकते हैं, सतरंगी हो सकता है। हाँ, तो एंड लव के आई मीन, एंड इट इज नॉट जस्ट अबाउट हार्ट्स। आई थिंक नाउडेज इन इमोजीज एवरीवेयर यू फाइंड मल्टीपल कलर्स ऑफ हार्ट्स। हाँ, yeah, yeah, yeah. Multiple colors of hearts, but at the same time, you know, we also find that love can be of different kinds. Okay, and I think it was a way of reclaiming love when people started saying that कि सिर्फ ये क्या है, रोमांटिक लव की जरूरत नहीं है। Love and the love which is especially linked to Valentine's Day, it could be about love between friends, it could be about love between siblings, and it could be any other kind of love also, which doesn't necessarily have a name, which doesn't necessarily be restricted to identity. Okay, or your so-called background, your beliefs, or any absence of belief, your faith or no faith, your ideology. Okay, whichever. All right. I would like to dwell a little more on why all these matter or have issue, when for something so fundamental, supposedly something so simple and basic as love. Okay. And of course, if anybody wants to make a comment or ask questions, आप बाद में भी पूछ सकते हैं, बट यू कैन ऑल्सो आस्क इन बिटवीन ना। कभी कभार हमें वो सवाल एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि नो हम we get so lost in that question that we won't be able to proceed. So if you have some kind of a pressing question like that, please put it in the chat box or raise your hand. Okay, so coming back to this whole thing about love, and not to put anybody on the spot here, but when I was approached by to speak on a topic related to the queer community. Okay, and when I say neuroqueer, I'm neurodivergent queer, which means that neurodivergent is considered an affirmative word, और एक अच्छा सा वर्ड है कि जिसको थोड़ा मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज हैं. आई हैव सिवियर एंजाइटी, I have, I'm claustrophobic and all that, right? But to, so yeah, so when you say neuroqueer, it means neurodivergent queer, all right? Okay. So when I was asked to choose a topic, I suddenly realized, acha, I will disclose the name when Joycia asked me. I was like, when is it? And she said 13th, it is on a Friday, second Friday. I was like, oh, wow, the next day is Valentine's Day. Okay. And she said, oh, is that a problem? I said, no, it has a different kind of significance for us queer people, trans people, or whoever is in the LGBTQIA plus spectrum. अपार्ट फ्रॉम हम हमारे और भी आइडेंटिटीज होते हैं, लाइक आई हैव मल्टीपल इनविजिबल डिसेबिलिटीज, और कुछ लोग अलग कास्ट के हो सकते हैं, रेस और एथनिसिटी, लैंग्वेज, रीजन, जो भी है, ठीक है, रिलीजन. हाँ, तो मैंने बोला ऐसा नहीं है, ये परफेक्ट है हमारे लिए. तो एंड देन आई रिमेम्बर व्हेन शी वाज टेलिंग द लार्जर ग्रुप, she said a very important point. I think, just organically she said it. And I'm very grateful, Joycia, that you made that point also, because you said, I remember, they're, they're not, people who are queer and trans, often their love is policed. They're not allowed to love. And that's exactly what many times we're reduced to, ki, um, any particular okay, I'm little sorry about the background noise, words. I mean, I like that slogan, the Jai Bhim, but I know it's disturbing once. 1 second, sorry. Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah. So what I was trying to say was that when we people are first declaring our love, even as adults, okay, we are often counseled against trying to break that relationship. Okay, as in we might, they won't even know why we are in having a relationship with somebody. It may be a friend, it may be another person with whom we feel some kind of say emotional attraction. Okay, but still they keep thinking that they means usually the people around us, either teachers, parents, or any kind of adults. They keep thinking that that we are not allowed, sorry, we are making bad choices, we're making wrong choices, and also that we are actually um, sort of deviating from the majoritarian norms. And this is the kind of fuss, or in fact, it is not just fuss, it starts with fuss, but they try to break us apart. They go and give police complaints, and at the police station, even if two or adults who are queer, who they may be out as whatever, lesbian, trans, whoever, are saying that they're in a relationship or living together, okay, with obviously with love, they are counseled to break the relationship, never meet again, not be in contact. And believe, and I'm reiterating this because you know two thinking adults have made these decisions. Okay, they know, despite all the so-called affirmative laws and policies, huh, and they are going to be threatened, and yet they choose each other, and they are told कि you go back, आप अपने माँ बाप के पास चले जाइए, उनको कितना दुख हो रहा है, वो लोग बेशर्मी, सॉरी, वो लोग उन लोगों को बहुत शर्म आ रहा है आपके ऊपर, आप लोगों को शर्म नहीं है, माँ इतने आपके माँ बाप जिन्होंने आपको पढ़ाया लिखाया, आपको बड़ा किया, आप उनके खिलाफ जा रहे हैं, आप समाज के खिलाफ जा रहे हैं, दीज आर द काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स दैट many in our community are told. Yeah. And instead of counseling parents, they actually sort of break the couple, or the people in the relationship, or women are exploring a relationship. They may not even be committed to a relationship. Okay. And it doesn't stop there. There's a false complaint often lodged against one person of abduction. And it is so ridiculous that all this is done in the name of love. Yeah. And it might look like I'm exaggerating, but we have heard of something called love jihad. Yeah, yeah, moral policing. I actually call it as immoral policing. Okay. And while it is very badly, what do I call, rampantly done in particular parts of India, and it is growing, obviously because of casteism and Islamophobia. It doesn't stop at only policing intercaste or interfaith relationships. They also, I'm saying policing again and again, literally, because it's the police who are dragged into this, and very often they are the ones who take matters into their hands, which is why I am going to just touch, or link it with why we even titled this as Queering Love Transcending Heteropatriarchy, is because this love is a slightly different kind of love, in the sense that when you see or you prioritize the identities of the people, okay, but at the same time, uh, if you are able to look at it as love between two humans, all right, I think identities cannot, should not matter. Okay. Yeah. आई हम फिर इसको, सिर्फ ये बात को हिंदी में भी हम बोलेंगे कि जब दो लोग प्यार कर रहे हैं, मोहब्बत कर रहे हैं अब एक दूसरे से, और उन्होंने ये भी नहीं बताया कि क्या है उनका संबंध, वो शादी छोड़ने वाले हैं या एक साथ रहेंगे कि नहीं। हाँ, आप उनको सिर्फ उनके आइडेंटिटी के बेसिस पे जिस जिस आप अपने नजरिए से आप उनको इंटरकास्ट देखेंगे, इंटर रिलीजन देखेंगे, इंटर फेथ देखेंगे, या उनको ना क्या बोलते हैं समलैंगिक, या अंतरलैंगिक या ट्रांसजेंडर लोग हैं तो इसीलिए ये लोग साथ नहीं हो सकते, ये समाज को बिगाड़ेंगे, खानदान को बिगाड़ेंगे, आप ऐसे नजरिए को देखेंगे तो मुझे लगता है कि आप प्यार का मतलब नहीं समझा है आपने। प्यार को मतलब प्यार का आप अपमान कर रहे हैं, आप बेइज्जती कर रहे हैं। आई फील दैट समवन इज डिसरिस्पेक्टिंग लव and humiliating love if they want to base it only as one particular kind, or allowed within quotes between particular people, or yeah. So, and this is where the link to heteropatriarchy comes. हम पेट्रियार्की को पितृसत्ता बोलते हैं, यू नो it is called in different ways, it is called in different languages, all right, but essentially patriarchy या पितृसत्ता क्या है कि it is no, it is definitely against love, against relationship, but most importantly it is against what is considered normal. हाँ, जो जिसको आप मान सकते हैं, जिसको आप नॉर्मल बोलेंगे, उसी और पेट्रियार्की सिर्फ उसको मानता है, सिर्फ मानता ही नहीं, वो उसका डेफिनेशन देता है कि यही नॉर्मल है, यही मतलब अलाउड है, इस सिर्फ इसको हम अनुमति दे सकते हैं, इसको हम इजाजत दे सकते हैं। And what is that patriarchy? Huh? So I will link that now to heteropatriarchy. Okay. Before that, किसी को कुछ पूछना है या बोलना है, या do you want me to speak more Hindi, or speak slowly?
It's okay, I think, yeah, the pace.
Okay, Joshia, thank you. All right. तो हम पितृसत्ता को बोलेंगे, अरे पितृसत्ता तो एक ही है ना। नहीं, जैसे फेमिनिज्म का ही अलग अलग तरीके हैं, जैसे डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ना, हम when we discriminate, ostracize people, उसमें ही कई रंग हैं। I'm deliberately using the word रंग and color because unfortunately it is based on color. It is based, and color is linked to race, it is linked to caste, it is linked to so many other things, right? It's also a reason why we choose the rainbow. कि it is not only it is multicolored, there is fluidity, in the way it merges, कि हम रेनबो में हम बोलते हैं 7 रंग है, and with can when we draw it, probably it is, but in the real rainbow in the sky all the colors merge with each other ना। हाँ, तो coming to patriarchy, there is of course, the biggest white patriarchy, white supremacy, which in a parallel in India, and wherever casteism is rampant, you call it as Savarna patriarchy, Brahminical patriarchy. Okay, but there is something called heteropatriarchy also. अच्छा, and जो लोग इसको बारे में जानते हैं, you please welcome to share. I'm not an expert. It's something that we all are learning and relearning, unlearning. And also if you and you if I'm sure many of you will know about it, and it's not anything new, but I'm just putting my thoughts and experiences. So heteropatriarchy में क्या होता है, hetero क्या है? Okay, hetero is rooted, is part of the word heterosexual. Okay, now again, this is not a critique on any particular person, their sexual orientation, their gender identity. We are not against straight people, right? It is just in us, trying to not just assert ourselves and self affirm ourselves, but to say that this is also a possibility. Okay. So in heteropatriarchy, what happens is And unfortunately, this is there even among the some of the people who consider themselves progressive, but I think they have a limit of चौकट होते हैं उनके boundaries होते हैं उनका एक तक तरफ एक तक उनका उनका progressiveness या उनका openness सीमित है. So they say heteropatriarchy says that um, you know that thank you that heteropatriarchy says that only a man and a woman, that too. Okay, and then I might get a little explicit here, so please bear with me. Who, is biologically male or biologically woman, only they both can have a relationship. And that relationship has to be only based on romance, unless, of course, they're siblings. Okay, and I'm not going into, really problematic things like incest because that's a different discussion. It's related, but not talking about it now. Okay, so which means that the heterosexual relationship forces that the man and the woman have to not just have a relationship, even if the law recognizes live-in relationship, they have to be married. And obviously the woman has to submit, okay, to the man. They need to have children. This is what heteropatriarchy, it doesn't stop at defining who can be in what relationship. It also defines sorry, I will also talk in Hindi about this whole thing. It also defines कि वो हेटेरोपेट्रियार्की का नॉर्म्स क्या है कि अगर ये पितृसत्ता में हेटेरोपेट्रिक में आप जाएंगे तो उसमें सिर्फ एक आदमी और औरत जो पैदाइश से ही आदमी औरत है और ऐसे ही रहे हैं, सिर्फ उनका संबंध हो सकता है. लैंग और शादी और संबंध तो अगर वो भाई बहन है या पिता बेटी है, ऐसा है. उसके अलावा उनका संबंध तो वो लैंगिक संबंध रखेंगे तो उनको शादी करना चाहिए, बच्चे पैदा करना चाहिए. और जो आदमी है वो औरत पे जोर लगा सकते हैं, वो सब. मतलब हम बोल सकते हैं नहीं नहीं नहीं, थिंग्स हैव कम फॉरवर्ड और सब. बट द थिंग अबाउट हेटेरोपेट्रियार्की इज कि कई दिशा से, कई तरह से वो ये सब मतलब ना इसका दबाव डालता जाता है. और जब हमारा कम्युनिटी LGBTQIA+ कम्युनिटी का जब हमारा संबंध, लैंगिक संबंध बाद में आता है, पहले हम अपने खुद की आइडेंटिटी को ही वो कंट्रोल करना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि वो बोलेंगे आप मतलब और अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये ना एक तरफ कानून हमें अपना जेंडर, हमारे लैंगिकता या को उसकी डिफाइन करने के लिए हमें एक तरफ नालसा जजमेंट बोल के 2014 में आया सुप्रीम कोर्ट वाला, वो उसमें कानून ने हमें इजाजत दिया है कि हमारा जेंडर आइडेंटिटी क्या हो सकता है. लेकिन हम एक्चुअली हम उसके साथ बाहर आके हम बोलेंगे कि हम ट्रांस हैं या हमारा जेंडर आइडेंटिटी हम खुद, जैसे मैं जेंडर फ्लूइड हम बोलती हूँ अपने आप को, तो उसमें वो चौकट लगाते हैं. मतलब आप अगर ट्रांस हैं, आपको सर्जरी करना पड़ता है, उसके लिए एक सर्टिफिकेट बिफोर सर्जरी, आफ्टर सर्जरी, और उसके लिए आप नाम बदलना चाहिए. तो नाम अभी सिर्फ एफिडेविट लेके न्यूज़पेपर में एडवर्टाइजमेंट देके सिर्फ नाम बदलना काफी नहीं है. उसके बाद हमें रेट्रोस्पेक्टली, जैसे हमारा कोई बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट है या स्कूल सर्टिफिकेट है, उसको भी बदलने के लिए तो हम जब भी गवर्नमेंट सरकारी ऑफिस जाएंगे वो हमें देखेंगे आप ट्रांस हो, कैसे ट्रांस हो. और उसके साथ नहीं, आप करते हो क्या वो सब, मतलब सेक्स करते हो क्या, हाँ कैसे करते हो, अच्छा आपने, आपके माँ बाप ने माना है क्या, आपके साथ कोई है क्या, हाँ वो आपको मानती है क्या, ऐसे पूछते रहते हैं, या मानता है क्या. मतलब ये हेटेरोपेट्रियार्की हमारा सभी सभी एवरी एस्पेक्ट और हमारा जिंदगी, निजी जिंदगी का सभी मुद्दे को वो छूता है, छूने का सिर्फ कोशिश ही नहीं, छू के दबाव डालता है कि ऐसा मत रहो, ऐसा मत रहो, ऐसा मत करो, और आराम से बोलता है ये पाश्चात्य संस्कृति है, दिस इज वेस्टर्न कल्चर। अरे आप सिटी लोग हो कि घरों में आपके समाज में ये सब चलता होगा। हाँ, आप पढ़े लिखे हो ना, इसीलिए आप उल्टा सोचते नहीं। हमने इंडिया में, साउथ एशिया में, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश, नेपाल में हिजड़ा समाज को नहीं देखा है क्या? हाँ, हमने, और आपका जो ना, जैसे नॉर्थ कर्नाटक का, साउदर्न महाराष्ट्र है, तेलंगाना आंध्रा में शिव शक्तिज है, और आप उस तरफ मणिपुर जाएंगे, उधर नुपी मानबा, नुपी मानबी है, किन्नर लोग है, हिजड़ा समाज है। तो ये सब भी इंसान है ना, ये सब भी हिंदुस्तानी है ना, और ये सब इतने हजारों साल, इतनी पीढ़ियों से हैं। इसीलिए कोई मुझसे पूछता है कि ये ट्रांस का लोग क्लियर कब से शुरू हुआ, मैं बोलती हूँ इंसान इस धरती पे जब से, कब से शुरू हुए आने, तब से है ट्रांस और क्लियर लोग। हाँ, लेकिन हमें पता नहीं आप किस नजरिए से देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि कई बार इनका इतिहास, हमारा इतिहास लिखा हुआ है, वो जलाया गया है, हमारा इतिहास को कोई लोग छुपा देते हैं, वो इसीलिए। और अगर कोई पूछता है हमसे, अरे तुम कब से क्वेयर बन गए हो, तुम कब से ट्रांस बन गए हो, हम बोलते हैं हम ऐसे ही थे, हमें मालूम था पहले से, लेकिन हमें था कि सिर्फ ये नहीं, हमें इंसान नहीं बुलाया जाएगा, दे विल नॉट जस्ट डिसरिस्पेक्ट अस, दे विल डीह्यूमनाइज अस ना, कि हाँ, आप बोल सकते हैं लोग कि अरे ऐसा नहीं है, मतलब ना, जैसे हिजड़े लोग आके आशीर्वाद देते हैं, कभी शादी में, कहीं गृह प्रवेश में, नहीं तो बच्चों का नामकरण में, तब तक के लिए इज्जत देते हैं। हाँ, लेकिन ट्रैफिक सिग्नल में मिलेंगे तो हमारे समाज के लोग, आप उनको पैसे मत दीजिए, लेकिन गाली भी मत दीजिए ना, उन उनसे नजर से नजर मिलाइए, प्लीज, यू नो, आई मीन। एंड अदरवाइज, ऑन अनदर पॉइंट विच इज आस्क्ड, अरे ये लोग इतना भीख क्यों मांग रहे हैं, जाके काम कर सकते हैं, कौन काम देता है, कौन नौकरी देता है, इवन कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट के पास भी आने नहीं देते, क्योंकि वो बोलेंगे उसके वजह से दे आर अ बैड ओमेन। ठीक है, जब तक वो आशीर्वाद दे रहे हैं देन इट इज गुड ओमेन, अदरवाइज इट इज नॉट, हाँ, इनऑस्पिशियस माना जाता है। ठीक है, और बोलते हैं, तो I am not saying they are still like everywhere, in every society, in every community, there will be some problematic people. लेकिन much of the time, I am just giving not a justification, an explanation why sometimes some of our community people, कि वो लोग थोड़ा, they're rough, they may be, like very outspoken or blunt. It is because now there is so much trauma in you, internalized. हाँ, कि उसके वजह से इट कम्स आउट अनइंटेंशनली इन डिफरेंट वेज। हाँ, और एक बात है, I don't want to keep harping on laws and all that, but it is important because on one side, people will be like, I mean, and one of the main things which we've learned from, say, feminism or human rights struggles and all, because many of us are in that in different ways, ki you can have, we have such a wonderful constitution, the world's largest, the most progressive, the most far-sighted. Lekin which of our constitutional basic rights are respected, like Article 21, the right to life and liberty, or is, right to non-discrimination, right to equality? Yeah. And similarly, okay, just like I was talking about name change and, self-identification of gender, अपना लैंगिकता खुद हमें चुनने का जो हक है, वो है कागज पे, सिर्फ कोट्स में है, रियलिटी में ज्यादा नहीं है। तो ठीक है, तो उसके वजह से क्या होता है कि हम बाहर आना, बाहर हमारा आइडेंटिटी बताना, हमारा लैंगिकता बताने के लिए ऑलमोस्ट जिंदगी लग जाती है, ठीक है। नाउ एंड आई एम ग्लैड, आई एम हैप्पी, समटाइम्स आई एम लिटिल सैड ऑल्सो कि इस पीढ़ी में, लाइक, हाँ, आई एम 52 एंड माई जर्नी ऑफ सेल्फ डिस्कवरी, सेल्फ एक्सेप्टेंस मतलब पिछले 10 साल से है, लेकिन कई लोग अपने 20-25 के उम्र में ही कर सकते हैं आजकल, थोड़ा बहुत सपोर्ट के वजह से। लेकिन हमें पता कब चलता है? पता हमें कई बार टीनेज के पहले ही पता चलता है कि हम क्या है, हमें नहीं मालूम होता, लेकिन हमें मालूम है हम अलग है। अलग मतलब नॉट द यूजुअल काइंड ऑफ ओ एवरी ह्यूमन बीइंग इज डिफरेंट, ऐसा नहीं, यूनिक ऐसा नहीं, कि हम जो जो ये पितृसत्ता ने चुना है ना, जो मेजोरिटेरियन नॉर्मल समाज में, हमें लगता है हम उनमें फिट नहीं होते, हम उनसे जोड़ नहीं पाते, ठीक है। और ये किसी की गलती नहीं है, लेकिन ये गलतियां जो हम पे सौंपा जाता है ना, जो जो ना हमें जिम्मेवार मानते हैं कि आप ऐसे हो तो इसीलिए ना आप ठीक, इफ यू आर नॉर्मल, इफ यू आर करेक्ट, इफ यू आर स्ट्रेट, इफ यू आर नॉट डिविएंट, देन यू आर ओके। लेकिन उसके साथ रुकता है। और एक इम्पोर्टेंट, वो कानून नहीं हुआ है, लेकिन जो नेशनल मेडिकल कमीशन है, इसको पहले इंडियन मेडिकल काउंसिल बोलते थे, they have something called प्रोफेशनल मिसकॉन्डक्ट, जैसे कि स्पेशली पीपल हु आर मेंटल हेल्थ, साइकोथेरेपिस्ट हो सकते हैं, साइकेट्रिस्ट हो सकते हैं, जो भी हैं, कि एंड इनफैक्ट इवन अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इंडियन एसोसिएशन ऑफ साइकेट्रिस्ट एंड काउंसलिंग साइकोलॉजिस्ट, सब ने डिक्लेयर किया है कि बीइंग ट्रांस, बीइंग क्वेयर, बीइंग लेस्बियन, गे इज नॉट अ साइकोलॉजिकल डिसऑर्डर। हम नॉर्मल हैं, हम नेचुरल हैं। हाँ, ये बोलने की मुद्दा है, ओके। इन रियलिटी, आई विल नॉट नेम, बट इट इज इजी टू गेस, बड़े बड़े लार्ज ओपन स्पेशलाइज्ड गवर्नमेंटल health institutions and secretly private ones also, ये लोग जो बोलते हैं कन्वर्जन थेरेपी, ओके, वो थेरेपी नहीं है, क्योंकि इट इज ट्रॉमेटाइजिंग अस, इट इज नॉट। कैसे करते हैं कन्वर्जन की अटेम्प्ट? ज्यादा हॉर्मोन्स दो। अगर आप ज्यादा हार्मोन दोगे तो ये एक लड़का लड़की पे उसका आकर्षण होगा, वो गे नहीं होगा, वो नॉर्मल हो जाएगा, मतलब गे अब नॉर्मल है अभी भी, ठीक है। नहीं तो उसका काउंसलिंग करो, काउंसलिंग करो, काउंसलिंग करो कि वो मतलब डर जाए, या ना उसका इतना डिप्रेशन में चला जाए कि ना उसके वजह से वो ट्रांस नहीं बनेगा। नहीं, ये ऐसा नहीं है। जितना भी आप कोशिश करेंगे मेडिकली, साइकोलॉजिकली, क्योंकि ये हमें एक, दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ। हम कैसे जीना चुनते हैं, कैसे हम होना चाहते हैं, किससे प्यार करना चाहते हैं, या किससे हम संबंध रखना चाहते हैं, कहाँ, कैसे, कब, ये सिर्फ हमारा हक ही नहीं है, ये हमारी इंसानियत का एक भाग है। दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ अस एज ह्यूमंस, कि who we choose, how we choose, when we choose to love, to and why, and to whom we want to have relationship and what kind of relationship is not just our right, it is an integral part of us as human beings, okay, queer people. Jaise it is, and I also say sometimes, I say, because I'm not laughing at somebody, but at somebody's ideas sometimes. Ki, no, I am tired of being angry. I'm tired of being disappointed. So I choose laughter as a coping mechanism. All right. कि ये ना जो डार्क ह्यूमर बोलते हैं, हम बोलते हैं अरे यार, हम उनके लिए अबनॉर्मल हैं, लेकिन वो भी हमारे लिए अबनॉर्मल ही है ना, ठीक है। वो बोलते हैं हम अबनॉर्मल, हम उनको बोलते नहीं हैं अबनॉर्मल, वो यही फर्क है, ठीक है। सो बिकॉज वी कैन ओनली सी समबडी इन आवर ओन वे, नो, हमारे नजरिए से ही हम देख सकते हैं ना किसी को, प्यार या मोहब्बत, या, ठीक है। तो सिमिलरली, सो लेट देम बी, लेट अस बी, but and similarly, one of my very one Intersex people are usually people with atypical genitalia. In fact, she said at a human rights conference, okay, she was literally banging the desk because she got tired of talking about certification. Many other people from the Human Rights Commission, NHRC, was sitting there and going on pounding questions. Sorry, I'm just changing. No, so she said, that, well, sir, you are saying you're a man. Okay, she asked some NHRC officer, all right, sir, you are saying you're a man, and I'm accepting. Okay, but there's every chance that I can doubt you, I can question you, especially if I'm in a position of power. I can ask you to prove where is your certificate, to certify your gender. I don't ask you, no, sir. So then why are you asking me, especially when it is not necessary? Na? Okay, I'm not going for some medical treatment. All right. Huh. So, and this I say is not just love. This I call it as self love, where you stand up for yourself. Na? You have self respect. And that is why this is not to attack or humiliate somebody, but to say कि बस हो गया, हमने बहुत मान लिया, हमने बहुत सह लिया आपका हिंसा अत्याचार जो बोलेंगे. You may not have physically or sexually assaulted us, but with your words and ideas. So, so out of self love and self respect only, I am saying कि, just because I am not abnormalizing you, it does not mean that, you are not abnormal to me. Okay? Just because I'm not asking you, gender identity or certification, yeah, it does not mean that I believe your gender. Okay. But I will not say this openly because I am first self-respecting, and I actually, maybe believing you also, because I don't find any point in questioning you, but I have every right to, every ability to disbelieve you, mistrust you, especially if you are assaulting me with your words. हाँ, आप और ये सब कहाँ से आता है? ये नफरत से आता है. ओके, पीपल में से ओ दे डोंट नो, आप वो आपके बारे में जानते नहीं हैं, वो ये सब इसका आप कितने लेटर्स लगाओगे यार, LGBTQIA. मैं बोलूंगी एक दिन A to Z अल्फाबेट ही खत्म हो जाए, लेकिन हमारे आइडेंटिटीज खत्म ना हो जाए. उतने अल्फाबेट्स चाहिए हमें, ठीक है, और उतने हमारी सेक्सुअलिटी चाहिए, हमारा जेंडर आइडेंटिटी चाहिए. एंड इट इज नॉट जस्ट दैट ना, in anything, in any socio-cultural marker, you can have different identities. You can have sub communities. Why sub and super? Yeah, you can have multiple, na? ठीक है. So, and of course, you can have intersecting identities also. ठीक है. So, but the point is ना, आप आप नहीं जानते हैं तो ठीक है, उसमें कोई गलती नहीं, लेकिन बिना जानकारी के आप हमारी बेइज्जती करेंगे ना, आप हमसे नफरत करेंगे ना, वो अच्छा नहीं है. दैट इज अनएक्सेप्टेबल. सो इन ignorance is okay, indifference and disrespected are not. यही हम बोलना चाहते हैं. And I have gone on and on for, I think, abhi almost 45 minutes. All right. There are a few more minutes, I think. We can have an interaction. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ritash. It's a wonderful, insight about the topic. धन्यवाद आपको हमें इस विषय से अवगत कराने के लिए. एक बार फिर से मैं रिताश इनको इंट्रोड्यूस करना चाहूंगी. रिताश इज अ न्यूरोक्यूर राइटर and co-founder Rang Foundation. They move from managing IT projects to documenting people's story, counseling queer persons, and guiding queer health research. As a 14 years in IT and writing and queer trans community work since 2009. Please, I'm requesting you all to have the virtual, claps for the, Ritash, for the wonderful session. It's really insightful and amazing to hear that. I would like to request to all, we are opening a platform for the just Q&A, question and answer. Requesting you, please ask whatever the questions you have. It's open a floor for the discussion. मैं आपसे अनुरोध करती हूँ कि आप अपने प्रश्न अभी पूछ सकते हैं. धन्यवाद. Is there anyone? Okay, so I'll start then. I just wanted to ask, like, how the Rang Foundation. What made you to decide, like, to start work with initiate this Rang Foundation and work and helping people. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, actually, good that we can discuss this briefly. Rang Foundation is a very small pan-India intersectional grassroots collective. It's a queer collective, of course. There are about 6 of us co-founders. We started in just after the first lockdown, 2019 May. On some of the bureaucratic problems. Okay, sorry. Yeah. I was seeing messages also coming. Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah. And Rang actually is an expansion. It is research and action for nurturing gender and intersecting identities. Okay. And it was started by students. That time there were students. And I'm the only old person there. But of course, now we've grown a little bit. So we have lots of diversity. So essentially, what we do is we are largely unfunded, just a very, very small, thing. But so what we do is we do legal and healthcare referrals. Because fortunately, we don't have an office, we operate virtually. All our founders are widespread across India. And actually, one of them is a Dalit trans man and a lawyer who's also survived many mental health issues. Okay. And he practices at the Calcutta High Court and some of the district courts in West Bengal. And he does a lot of training also, legal training in Bengali, Hindi, and English. Okay. While we are not directly doing pro bono legal work, we are able to give legal referrals because now, if you might know, a few trans persons have come out as lawyers. Okay. They're practicing in various courts. There are people in Delhi, in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu, in Andhra Telangana. Some of them are doing, some of the trans people are doctors and they're open about their identity. So we try and connect people when people need this kind of connections because obviously now we are more comfortable with somebody who's from our own community. One is to not only encourage them but also because they will understand our lived experiences as to why we are taking up a case, going to the court, because the law courts are very unfriendly to us, just like they say na, if when you can understand the class or the religious background of a person or the caste background of a person, the whole system treats you differently. Similarly, it is for us also. So, we're obviously more comfortable approaching a trans lawyer or a queer lawyer or a queer doctor. Okay, that's so we do those kind of connections. And almost every weekend for the last 2 years, we have been hosting online, Instagram lives, that is live conversations with queer and trans people. Initially, we were only having them with people from India, but now we have touched queer and trans people in about 15 or 18 countries. Okay. So this way, these networks help us in connecting. Like, supposing some student is going or somebody is stuck somewhere, right? Things may not be very quick, but at least somebody is like, acha, somebody of my kind. And like, for instance, in some of the European countries, there are specifically organizations to support queer and trans people who are immigrants. Okay. And there's no need to tell about how much risk immigrants face everywhere. And if you're openly trans and an immigrant, It's even worse. So we do these connections and document stories through live audiovisual conversations. We have, I think, documented, I mean, I've lost count, but easily about 100 narratives on our Instagram channel. Okay, and the reason we're doing this is, again, just like it happens in any community, certain people obviously get more limelight. Okay, certain trans people, maybe because of their courage, because of their persistence, or just because, they've been around longer. So, but we want to document narratives of people who are doing small efforts, but very important efforts. Like, for instance, there's a group of trans men in Delhi and nearby states who are specifically talking about climate change, how it specifically impacts trans people. There are people who are and trans people who are doing their MD or they're studying their law, but they talk about how they have formed campus queer groups. So these are just examples. So the idea of documenting these narratives is to kind of place in front of people. Of course, the people also like being interviewed and sharing their stories. There's no pressure on people to share their narratives, but to say that there are so many people doing so many things within our community while also encountering challenges. Okay, living with systemic exclusion. All right, so that is our other thing that we do. And I and a couple of others are also queer counselors for the community, like first responders. So, we connect them with, say, somebody regularly, almost, if not every day, every alternate day, somewhere in the country, some trans person or queer person is being thrown out of their house, or they have to run out because their parents or whoever else, immediate family, is rejected them and assaulting them, torturing them. Okay, so yeah, I know I've said a lot, but yeah, so these are the some of the things we're doing. Yeah, I will.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Ritash, yeah, it is there. The question Jen is asking
Mhm.
that great sharing, Ritash, that please elaborate more comprehensively on some of the bureaucratic problems you encounter despite protective laws. And is there available data on numbers of the trans professionals in different professional groups?
See, the point is, I'll also tell you one thing. Before that, I will tell you, people have asked for the contact information. Okay. On Instagram, we are this, so anybody can DM us on this thing, and you can also email me. Okay. Um, okay. We do not yes, there are people of various, what do I say, in various professions. What we request is that unless they are particular, or they're willing, we do not directly disclose phone numbers to people, because finally the person is a trans lawyer, the person is a trans doctor, right? So they again will continue facing harassment, sometimes not just from the system, but from clients also. So what we do is, that is why I have given my email ID and the Instagram account where you can send direct messages, that is one-on-one messages. Yeah, and or email if you prefer that, and based on the question and the request, we will connect you. Okay, this is just to ensure that the not only people are genuine, that they are respectful to the people that they are likely to contact, because there is no end to individual harassment which goes on through people. Even as a counselor, sometimes we get all kinds of calls. You know, people want us to, can you fix me up with a gay person? And the person who is calling on the other side, we don't know what their identity is, right? So that is why we don't directly disclose phone numbers. But yes, I've given the safe contact information, the safe and the reliable contact information. Okay.
Thank you, Vikash. Yeah, they're asking like Bhavana is asking, is your organization connecting with the school kids or the
Yeah.
college kids?
One thing, yeah. With college students, yes, when they approach us, or we find, like, periodically wherever we are, whether it's in Bangalore Or like I said, one of the founders, Onkan, he trains, he's actually West Bengal mein, he's certified to train even bureaucrats, but also other NGOs also contact him for training in Bengali, on basic gender rights and all that. And similarly colleges. So yeah, I'm not saying we do specifically do with multiple colleges, but from time to time either we approach them or usually it is they approaching us. With school children, we are there because they're many of them will be minors. We are not yet equipped to directly contact school children, but periodically we get requests. So then what we do is in the presence of an adult, who's safeguarding the best interest of the child, either say a child counselor or their teacher or their parent. That time we are willing to assist children, but as I said, that we don't directly take up such things.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dr. Ritash, Dr. Jean Dikuna wanted to ask a question. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
And yeah, she can.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
unmute and ask Dr. Jean.
I think, my question about the available data is not about the telephone numbers, but I just wanted to understand whether there is macro data on the number of queer professionals, like X number, of, in as doctors or lawyers, because this can also, well, it's really good news, and it can also be used as a myth buster. So I just wanted to know, because you do have to put in forms, I believe, your gender identity. So is there such a compilation or collation of such data at a national level or at local levels? Number one. And number two, you did allude to, some of the bureaucratic hurdles that you have to get certification and all of that. Can you expand that a little more?
Yeah, okay. So to answer your first question, there is, as far as I know, no published macro data. The reason being, see, just like we say it's a right to choose our gender identity, it's also a right to not disclose it, okay, or to not register. Like there are many trans people who say I am a man, and the law does not stop them from that, okay. So while they still may be having a transgender ID card and all that, so there is no published macro data, and there is unlikeliness of this to be, because you might say, how do we know? We know because it happens in our circles. There are a few open, there are more people who are not so open about their identity. I have given some examples of, like definitely at least in each state, there are surely openly less than 100 trans lawyers or trans doctors who are open. That much I can tell you, but there is no published explicit data. In fact, just to answer your question and come to the next one, or innovate links. For instance, a few months ago, yet again in Karnataka, and in fact, this has been attempted in other states and at the national level, and we don't know what's going to happen in the census next year. There is always this attempt to, make to get the census or the exact population of trans people. Okay, so let us presume for now that they're only asking people who are open about their identity and having their documentation. Okay, but what is happening is the way they do the survey is that, just like we say, no, nothing about for us without us, right? Or nothing about us without us. That you should have a consultation. You should take the community into confidence. You should actually, because like I said, why a trans person would prefer a trans doctor or a trans lawyer. Similarly, when you're doing enumeration, we would rather that, at least a trans person is accompanying or trans persons are enumerating other trans persons. Okay. But in reality, they're not doing that. Worse still, in Karnataka, what happened after they took inputs from us, cursory inputs from us, they started enumerating at hospitals. Okay. So what happens? There's lots of stigma when a trans person goes to a hospital, especially if they're open. People tend to think by default, even if they say, okay, but they have to even get to that counter where they're enlisting the trans persons. No, So tell me which other community census is taken at a hospital? Why should they enumerate or take census at a hospital, right? Because always the stigma is that if you're a trans person, you are likely to be HIV positive, or you're having some sexually transmitted disease or something like that, or you're coming for some mental health issue. Okay, so which is why these are the kind of bureaucratic hurdles. Similarly, in Karnataka, as I said, it's in this April 15th will be 12 years since the very historic Nalsa judgment of the Supreme Court by the Supreme Court was passed. 2014, April 15th, it came out. Okay. It is supposed to guarantee so many things for trans people. Not only that, first judgment which gave us the right to self-determination of gender identity. But in reality, I am telling you why I cannot go with all my privileges of class and English education and so-called confidence. I cannot go and change my gender or my name either directly, like going forward just by giving an affidavit, or retrospectively, because they will ask for multiple levels of documentation. Okay. On top of that, there is supposed to be this national transgender portal, okay, which again allows us to register and get ID cards. It is down half the time. Multiple complaints have been made, and again, the final issuance authority is at the state level. Okay, state level in the sense right up to the tehsildar level. There, they are not aware, they are not sensitized, and they give an ID card which is partly in English and partly in the local language. So if you go from one state to the other, they say, "Oh, this ID card was issued in Tamil Nadu, so in Karnataka it's not valid, or in UP it's not valid." So these are some of the bureaucratic hurdles. Similarly, many states are now trying to ask for 1% horizontal reservation in government jobs for trans people. I just finished with this, and yeah, just as a final example. But what is happening is that that actually was guaranteed by the Nalsa judgment itself. We can apply for scholarships, jobs anywhere. But you see systemic discrimination, and this so-called 1%, Karnataka was the first state to get it, 1% horizontal reservation in jobs, government jobs for trans people. There's hardly anybody who's got that. Okay. And I told you about how medically there's so much discrimination against us, so much stigma and stereotyping, like this whole thing of conversion therapy and forced counseling and all that. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, Ritash. Thank you so much. The last
Thanks a lot.
question is, what words will you like to share with your young queer persons who are
There's
negative identity and not very? Yes, yes.
there's a Varnika's question.
Oh
She has
yeah,
joined
Vanika.
from
Yeah, yeah,
Geneva. Yeah. So that is what I was saying. Yeah.
yeah.
I saw that. Shall I answer?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. So this, I hopefully it is a suitable answer. But I say that, self-love. Okay. Since we're talking about love, self-love is not easy, but it is possible. All right. If you live for yourself, we always think, nah, self-love is very selfish. No, it is not. It is self-care. Okay. So, and the fact that, and then we are also have been the last few years, especially saying, no, we should spread queer joy, trans joy, as if joy can be of different kinds or joy should be of different kinds. Yes, because just navigating one day to the other, through self care, through self love, through determination, and just living itself is something big. Okay. So, um, so the fact that you're alive and surviving and want to go on itself is not just joyful, it is a triumph, it is political, it is a revolution. So be who you are. And there are many of us who have navigated life and will continue to, and we will be there with you, for you. So, yeah, this is the words that I want to leave with. Okay.
Thank you, Ritash. Thank you so much. Patiently, you answer and also in detail, so we can understand that the depth of the topic, basically. So, thank you so much once again to joining us today for the wonderful session, for the wonderful webinar. Thank you so much, Ritash. So, I would like to call now. I would like to hand over the session to the Bhavna ji. Please come and please. I'm just handing the station to you.
Thanks, Megha. Uh, Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this session. And on 8th, on March 6th, we'll be doing our next month's program on SIR, and we'll be sharing the link in our WhatsApp group and requesting everyone to please join and circulate it also. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ritash. Thank you so much, Megha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
I would
so
like to
much. I was
call
very happy. Yeah.
Joysha. Yes. Joysha, please.
Yeah, no, thank you very much for everyone joining. Yeah, we're now next is the SIR, as Bhavna said, and also we are planning for International Women's Day at the International, getting global people joining us. So let's work towards getting the participants to join us in this law. Thank you,
So much.
everyone.
Before leaving, we'll have one picture because I'm joining from the mobile, so anybody can just click. Just please on your video, if possible, we'll have one photo, and then we'll.
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Wow, wonderful.
Thank you
Advocate
so much.
Payal.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Vanika, nice seeing you. Reggie, Dr. Reggie Desai, Dr. Pratima, all of you. Dr. Rajkumari. Oh, wonderful. We have a good
Yeah,
number.
that's
Some of them
okay.
went away. Who clicked? Bhavna, did you click the
Yes.
picture?
I
No.
also clicked. I'm sending to the.